everybody, this is Etho, and welcome back to another episode of the TerraFirmaPunk series. Hopefully you guys are doing good today. I'm doing pretty good myself. If you remember last episode, we worked on getting a bit better geared up. We got this blunderbuss, which is actually a really good ranged weapon. It seems to be pretty cool. But we also got the clockwork wings, which allow us to kind of fly. It's like a crummy jetpack, but I've realized this is better than I initially thought. Check this out. We don't take fall damage when we're wearing them. That's actually a big deal. I've kind of gotten a little bit better at flying with them too now. I'm getting used to them. So that's cool. And the other big thing about these is we were able to put protection 3 or maybe protection 4 eventually on them. And they don't take any durability on them. So it's like a permanent protection piece. But anyways, let's get to it here for today. So I think one of the big things we're going to try to do is get our charcoal production ramped up a bit better. We made a second coke oven last episode, and I would like to automate this a bit better, maybe increase the size of our tree farm as well. But check this out. So if we put a chest over top of a hopper here, try to feed logs into here to make the charcoal, it doesn't actually allow us to store logs in the chest. These chests don't support logs because the logs are like a heavy item or a big item, and this is only for small items. But we can maybe cheat the system a little bit here. I think if we use an oak drawer, we can put wood in these and then pull that out with the hopper. So let's see how this works. So we're going to need treated wood planks for these. I made a few already, but essentially the way we do this is we take the creosote out of here that we get from making the charcoal. We seal our planks, and that turns into treated wood. So let's get a bit more going here for next time. We need treated sticks as well. Same deal as the treated planks. We just seal them in the creosote oil. And then we need these framing sheets. That's the other big part of the recipe. So we take our logs and our saw, turns it into the framing sheets. And then we can cut these in half like this. And then we can combine all those wood pieces together into the framed map frame. Now that's quite the name. So we need 4 of those for 2 drawers. Yeah, so it's mostly just a bunch of wood to make these, and also we need some iron gears in the recipe here too. But we'll probably be using these a lot because they're really good. And if it works with this trick, it's going to be even better. So let's find out. Let's see if it does it. So we're going to put in some hickory logs. Yeah, they go in, and they fill the hopper automatically. Okay, cool. That's what we were looking for. And that's also going to make harvesting the trees a lot easier in the tree farm now, because a lot of times my inventory fills up with like sticks and logs, and it's like, what do I do with them? They'll be on the ground, and I got to pick them up quickly before they despawn, and now I can just run over here, right-click. These drawers hold so many stacks of things. I think it's 32, and they can be expanded. Going to add another drawer here for sticks as well. Awesome. So I think we're going to want to try set up at least 2 more coke ovens for automatically producing charcoal from the logs. So these require 26 coke oven bricks each. So that's 52 of these coke oven bricks we're going to need to get. And that's 5 basalt bricks, each one of these coke oven bricks. That's like, that's quite a few, like over 250 basalt bricks. So we're going to head down to our basalt mine here and start farming those up. Be dangerous. Okay, so I hit my head a few times there, but we were okay. The giant picks really speed things up a lot. We'll probably have to try to get more of those. But yeah, we got over 6 stacks of basalt, so now we got to take those and turn them into the bricks with a chisel. There we go. There's a chisel, just like that. And then also I noticed we are out of mortar, so we got to make another batch of mortar up here. So we take our marble rock, smash that into flux. Oh, I guess we only need 20. Oh, it instantly converts over. Okay. Then we just got to take some sand and throw that in the lime water here. And that'll make the mortar. I guess that takes a bit of time. Alright. I guess let's go ahead and just make another batch of lime water here. We'll do a bit more. And like we do every episode here, we got to try to keep our iron supply up. So I got to keep making iron throughout the episode here. There we go. Okay. We got that filled up. 24 pieces of iron in there. We got to smelt it. Cool. I slept, so this should be done now. Yep. Alright, so then we take out our mortar. Bam, bam, bam. Excellent. Oh, oh yeah, they don't stack to 64, only 32. All right, so that should be quite a few coke oven bricks worth. Let's take our dolomite sand. 5 basalt bricks and 4 dolomite sand makes a coke oven brick. So that's our first 32. All right, this should do it now, I think. 52, awesome. So let's just line up the new coke ovens next to these two here. This is going to be big for us. Like, we use charcoal all the time now. Ever since we got into the iron and steel ages, you need it constantly for smelting the iron and the steel. So if we can automate this, it's going to be super nice for us. Oh yeah, 4 coke ovens running at the same time. I like it. Now, what we really need is hoppers. Hoppers to take the charcoal out of the coke oven, like so it doesn't pile up here, and also to put it in. And hoppers, I believe, are not cheap. Let's just check them out here. This is pretty interesting. There's actually a mold for making hoppers. So you need 4 steel sheets and a hopper to make it. And then if you have a metal press, you'll just need a double iron sheet or double pig iron sheet to make the hopper. Otherwise, if we want to do it, we got to do it in the anvil, and it's 2 double sheets, so it's twice as expensive. Or iron, or it looks like we can use lead. That's actually not a bad deal either. I guess that's what we'll probably do for now. But we have no lead. We got to find some lead. So let's check out our map here. See if we got any saved here. Rich lead surface. That sounds like a good one. On. How far away is that? We're gonna go do some mining. Oh, over there. Okay. Yeah, let's go check that out. Yeah, if you're playing TerraFirmaCraft and you find metal that you don't need, it's still a good idea to mark it on your map, because eventually you'll probably want it. 35 units. I like how on the Wayla it says it's useless. It actually has a use in this mod pack. Normally, I think in TerraFirmaCraft it doesn't. But because this adds recipes, it actually has a use, which is kind of cool. I like that. Large sample, so it looks like this might be the center. I'm guessing this is our center point, like right around here. Okay, I think we found it here now. Yeah, it looks like we found a pretty good vein here, so let's do some mining. So we have the option of using iron for the hoppers or lead, and we want to use lead because it's a lot easier to smelt down. We don't have to put it in the bloomery and use the charcoal and stuff for it. This, you just heat up the forge, throw it in the crucible, and it's done. Oh, look at this. The olive trees have flowers on. That means they're going to start producing pretty soon. So we got to make sure we grab those because I think we need them to progress in the pack. But yeah, we're back home here from the mining. We got a bunch of lead. Let's fire up our forges. All 3 of them. We got, I think, 108 ingots worth. And it's 4 ingots each hopper. So yeah, we can make a lot of hoppers now once we smelt these down. So we throw them in the crucible here and they'll melt down. Another cool thing about lead is it takes very little heat to melt it. Like the temperature's way down here, while iron has to get like all the way heated up to this. So it's a lot easier to work with it. And best of all, we got the triple forge action going on. So we take out the ingots, put in a new mold, like so. And then we go over to our water, we cool it down. Because it requires very little heat to melt, it also requires very little water and time to cool down. And then Chester picks them up, and by the time we get back here, it's already melted for the next batch. And I gotta do that 108 times. Alright, here you go, Chester. Good stuff. So we got our lead all smelted down here. Now we gotta take it, get it out of the molds, and then smash it down into sheets. If I can remember. Oh, there we go. We had it. Yeah, okay, so we're going to make lead sheets. Then we got to heat those up again and weld them together. Okay, so they become weldable at very hot 1 star. And they become danger at very hot 1 star. So there's very little working time here. We got to get these in here and we weld them. Then we put the double in here. Get our hopper plan. We got to bend, hit, and then upset. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That's our second one. I guess it's 8, or actually, let's get our next batch going here. I guess it's 8 lead ingots per hopper, though. I thought it was 4. Because it's 2 per sheet, and it's 4 sheets. We are burning through our sticks pretty quickly here, actually. Look at this efficiency, everybody. Not a single click wasted. We get the next batch going. We put these in. We weld them. We get the next one in. We take that out. We take this out. We weld it. We get that over there and that there. Hopper. Yeah, we shrink it 5 times. 6 times, I of course meant. And then bam, hopper made. Holy smokes, that one shot him. This thing is really good. Alright, I think we're going to stop at 12 there. We still got a little bit of lead left on the stack for other things if we need it. Oh man, I think that's the hardest I've ever had to work for just a few hoppers here. But I think we're going to appreciate these more than any other hopper as well, because they are going to be doing so much work for us. Does that work? Do they go in? They don't go in, guys. Uh-oh. Okay, just a second. So there's 3 different types of hoppers, actually. These are the TerraFirmaCraft ones. You can convert them to TerraMisc. I think we need this for harvesting olives. And then there's the Minecraft hoppers. We got a hammer, right? Hopefully. I did that right? Yeah, now it's flowing in here. Good, good. So let's see. Can we pull out of here as well? Let's find that out. So if we put this underneath, takes the charcoal out. Okay, very good, very good. Yeah, if we put a drawer here, what happens when we take out the charcoal? Oh, we can't. Okay. You gotta click the front of it, actually, I think. Okay, so check this out. It looks like we can't use barrels with hoppers. It won't automatically flow into here. Like, this is an inventory spot, but barrels are weird because they have a liquid storage and an item storage. So yeah, that seems to be on the outs. So I think what we'll do is just use chests, actually. They're a little bit cheaper than those drawers, and they have lots of space, and charcoal can go in there. Cool, all right. Let's go ahead and add more of these. We'll get our drawers. Oh, the automation, guys. I'm so happy. This is going to be big. Okay, so we got that automated, but now we're going to be chewing through our trees pretty quickly. So let's work on expanding our tree farm. We were surrounding our trees with these marble mud bricks. So to get those, we got to dry these wet ones. Clay, sand, and straw, or we can use dirt, but we got lots of sand right now. We can instant mine sand, so let's use that. We have thatch, good. Is that how you uncompress it? Yeah, okay, let's get a bunch of thatch. Cool. I think we got a pretty good amount of clay and sand here too, so this shouldn't be too tough for us. From when we went to on our beach trip. Where is it? We're almost done with our iron. We're almost out of it here. Sad face. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Clay, good. And then marble sand. Cool. So we take that. We take the clay. We take the sand. And bam. Wet bricks. I'm not too sure how many of these we're actually going to need. So I just made 6 stacks of the mud bricks. We got to lay these wet bricks out in the sun to dry. We'll probably just do that by the tree farm here. We got a nice big flat area. Uh-oh. Let's clear out this grass so we can get our straw supply back up again. Since we just used a bunch of it, and we're going to be building here too, so it'd be nice if the ground was flat. Chester's the ultimate troll, man. Well, we got a little bit of time to kill while we wait for our mud bricks to dry there. So I thought we'd come over here and harvest the olives, but they're still not ready. No. Apparently you smash down the olives in the hoppers here, and it gives you olive oil. So I wanted to try that out, but I guess it says in the Whale of Autumn, and we are... Oh, early summer. Okay, we got a ways to go still. Might not be able to do that this episode then. I noticed some of our other trees already here, so let's go harvest some fruit. I haven't bothered planting crops in like a few years in the game here, just because we have so much food in storage, and like we just resupply every so often from fruit trees and stuff. It seems to last quite a bit of time because we got lots of trees. All right, let's go harvest this one too. Very good, very good. So we got 3.5 stacks of cherries just like that. Easy food. I like it. One of our quests in the quest book is to collect 64 willow saplings. And I noticed our willow trees just came up here. So let's get on that. We got about 5 or so of them planted now. So we take our shears to the leaves here. The nice thing is shears do not take any durability. So we can just go here. And we seem to get a few saplings every tree. Okay, we gotta be getting close here, Chester. Did we do it? Did we do it? These trees actually drop a lot of saplings. 50. Oh, yeah, we did it. 64 plus 2. Oh, and Chester ran away. Let's see here. That's interesting. If I'm looking at Chester and he's like trying to pick up stuff, he'll actually leave me and go get the item, and then I closes the inventory. Okay, what do we want here? We want to get probably the scythe. Cool. Oh, and there's another one for willow logs. Smash copper ore, copper plate, or copper knife blade. I think copper plate. Cool. Excellent. So we killed a bit of time there, and now our marble mud bricks seem to be dry. We gotta go and pick them up one by one here. I don't know if there's a way to automate this. That would be nice. I can't think of one though. The good news is though, we get quite a few bricks from these. Like each slab is worth a brick. Right? Yeah. That's a good deal. Most things in TerraFirmaCraft like cost quite a bit, and you get very little in return. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So we were leaving a 5-gap space between each of the trees, I believe. Had some pumpkins thrown in there. I don't know if we'll get to that today, but let's try to add a few more of these planter things. I got Chester holding our dirt here. Fill that in the middle. Gets me every time. Awesome. So that worked out really good, actually. We had exactly enough to make 8 more planters, which is double the size of our tree farm. I know it doesn't look like much, because it's not, but it took so much resources just to make these 8 planters, just to do a little bit of building. I think we'll just fill these up with hickory. I was debating, maybe we'll try like one thing of willows, just to see how they perform. But hickory trees seem to work pretty good. You get a good amount of saplings back from them, and they grow pretty quickly. Yeah, so check it out. I just did a tree harvest here, and this is what it usually looks like. We got a bunch of logs on the ground, and now we can just quickly drop these off, and then go get the next batch, and nice and easily. I actually had trouble before where they would sometimes despawn on me, because it would take over 5 minutes to wrangle them all up. So this should be a lot better now that we got this a bit more automated. Oh, tree in face. So we really haven't had hoppers up to this point in the series. I'm kind of curious what we can do with them. Like if we can, for example, hook them up to our blast furnace. Like every so often this breaks, right? It would be cool if we could automatically replace it. And we can't. Aw, darn. I have a feeling a lot of the TerraFirmaCraft machines don't actually work with hoppers because they're not designed to. If we take this out, put that in the hopper. Oh, they're going in. Would we want more than one though? Oh, that's weird. Normally you can only put one in here, and that lets you put several. That's probably not good. Like if I try to put these in here, if I shift click this in, it only puts one in. You can't put the whole stack in, even if you left click over top of it. But with the hopper you can. That probably breaks things. Let's see if we can use it on the crucible here. So if we put that next to it, and then we put aluminum in. Oh yeah, it'll keep it topped off. Why is that melting? There's no heat. It's not on even. Oh, check this out. Check out this automation. It filled up. We take it out, and bam, another one goes in right away because we got a bunch in here. So I'm thinking actually one of the most useful things we can make with our hoppers is a hopper clock timer, like an alarm clock for the blast furnace. So we light this thing, and then we gotta wait 2 or 3 minutes for it to fully heat up, and I never know when it's ready, which is a big problem. So if we set up a hopper clock to keep track and warn me with some note blocks, I found out we can actually make note blocks in this. We got a bit of redstone. Do it like that. And then we got some crude circuits here. We can use those to make repeaters. Actually, let's go ahead and make a little bit of redstone torches. Okay. And this is how we make repeaters. And then we can make comparators, I think, with 3 torches. So we're going to need 2 comparators for the hopper clock. This is a weird recipe. Yeah, that works. Okay, good. Oh, thank you, Chester. So I'm gonna maybe stash it under the stairs here. Maybe we put the button here. Piece of redstone dust below that. We'll bust out this block. Chester, you're in the way. Chester! I'm gonna pick him up for a second. Get a repeater over there. That'll go into this block. Then we set up another one over here. Redstone dust there and there. We need, I think, the sticky piston on that side. Regular piston over here. Redstone block, and then our hoppers will go over here. Uh-oh, I hear a cow. I see a cow. He's stalking me. He's stuck on the minecart. Muhammad. Uh-huh. Okay, let's get back to it here. So we just set up our comparators, and I think that should be about good to go. We just gotta hook up our note blocks. What do we try it with here? Let's put a couple sticks in. Oh man, first hopper clock in TerraFirmaCraft. Very good, so we got a couple note blocks down here now with the 2-tick delay between them. And we got our button. Hit the button and... doo-doo. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge to figure out the exact timing we want on this. But I'm guessing somewhere around 2 to 3 minutes. So that, I believe, will be like totally full. We'll want like 5 stacks in here. And then I'll play around with it and adjust it. Let's go ahead and seal Chester in here. So the way this works is we'll light the blast furnace, then we hit the button to start the timer. And then 2 to 3 minutes later, it's going to go doo-doot. And then we know it's time to come back here and start making our steel, our pig iron. This is before observers, this version of Minecraft. Otherwise, I'd try put an observer next to this. It might be a little tough to make a bud switch with all this stuff in the way. So I think we have to just manually hit this. But anyways, I think it might be time to wrap up our episode for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching as always. I appreciate it. And until the next one, take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.